ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಹಾಂ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ನನಗೂ ಪಂಚಾಕ್ಷರಿನೂ ಮತ್ತು ವಿನಾಶಕಾರಿ ವಿಪರೀತ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಮಾನಿಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸಲ ಏನಾದರೂ CS IS ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ಯಾವುದು ANML ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Guys, ask others to join fast. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇಗ. Ask others to join fast. ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಟಿವಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಕಣ ಮೇಲಾಯ್ತು Okay, good morning guys. Good morning all.
Good morning, sir.
Why the strength is low today? What was the strength in the first and second hour?
50, sir.
Why now the strength is low? Okay guys, in the previous class we had seen what is the token, what are the different types of tokens. We have completed two types of tokens guys. First one is keyword, second one is identifier. We have completed, and the third one in that we have seen the integer constant. A constant is a term. In the course of time it won't change guys, it won't change. So even while we write a program and if we execute that one, its value will be fixed, it won't change. Those type of things are called as constants. And in that one, first one we have seen what is an integer constant. Okay, we have seen what is an integer constant, and today we shall see other things. So while writing a program, are only integers enough to find the area of a triangle? To find the to find the area of a circle, the formula is 3.14 into r square, that is 3.14 into r into r. We need to write the program like that. Once again I will show the program to you people. So this is the simple program to find the area of a circle. So here we have used the keywords as well as identifiers. Keywords are int, return, etc. The identifiers are radius, area, everything. One second guys. Sir, ಅದು ಇದು 6M ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಬರೀ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇರೋ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸರ್. ಹಾ ಸರ್. ಹಾ ಹಾಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಹಾಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಹಾ 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 ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ ಸರ್? ಹಾ 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 ಸರಿ ಸರ್. ಕ್ಲಾ ಹಾ 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 ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ. ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. Sorry guys, I got a call from HOD. Guys, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ to find the area of a circle, what is the formula? Pi r square. What is the value of pi? 3.14. 3.14 is not an integer, right? So while writing any programs, it's not only the integers which are needed. We need even floating point numbers or even decimal numbers we need. So we need one format to specify that constant, that is floating point. Guys, so area of a circle, what is the area of a circle? Is the area of a circle pi r square, correct?
Yes, sir.
Pi r square. Pi means it is 3.14, it's not 3. Hey, if it is only 3, integer was enough. But now the formula is 3.14 into r. That is, we need a fractional part, right? Or we need a decimal number to write a program, right? To write this program, we need the decimal part, right? Decimal part is involved over here. I think the screen is visible. Is the decimal part involved here?
Sir, the
Yes,
screen
sir.
is not visible.
Screen is not visible, sorry. See now, in this program, is the decimal part required? We are using, instead of int here, float, right? There is a difference between int and float. Yes, here guys, ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ. Here we have declared it as int. Third line, int number 1, number 2, sum. Means here we are giving integer as an input. See here, idralli, this line which I have highlighted, it is int number 1, number 2, and sum. Int number 1, comma number 2, comma sum. But if you see in this program, here we are using float because area of a circle, it will be in floating point only, right? So r into r, if I give the radius as 2 into 2, 4 into 3.14, like that you will get a fractional part, right? So will you people agree or not? Sir, now my question is, do you people think that to write a program only integers are necessary, or no sir, integers are not enough? Integers are not enough. We need the other things also, like the fractional part or the decimal part also we need. What do you say? Only
Sir,
integers are
it's
enough, or we
correct.
need?
Sir, it is correct. We can use both of them. Because in integer part.
Pushkarna, what I'm asking you people is, are integers only enough, or apart from integers we need other things also, like decimals?
No sir, integer is not enough for programming.
Will you people agree?
Yes sir.
Others, you can reply in the chat box. Are integers enough? That's my question. So integers are not enough. Will you come to that conclusion? Obviously, guys, integers are not enough. We need even decimals, hexadecimals, everything. So that's the reason why we use even hexadecimal, decimals and hexadecimals. So we have one more type of constants. In the previous class, we had seen the integers as one of the constants. Now, in this class, we shall see the other types of constants what we are having. So other types of constants what we are having is, we have the decimal constants. Go through this one, decimal constants. Real constants are floating point constants. So we have the integer numbers which are inadequate to represent quantities. So we need other formats also, like real or floating point constants. ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರೋ ನಾವು ನಾಚೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗು. ముళ్ళే క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను. చెప్పాడు ఫోన్ చేసి దానికి ఉండన్నా చేస్తాను ఉన్న క్లాస్. So in real constants or floating point constants, we have two things. So first one is fractional form and the exponential form. So next we have the character constants. So we have seen the ASCII values, right? Once again. we can give the character constants also. So next is the string constant. Once again, see here. So this is character content and this is string constant. And there are black slash constants, guys. See here, if you see this program. Once again. So while writing programs, this I will explain while writing the programs. See here /n. We are going to use this one in every program, guys. In every program, we are going to use this /n. So what happens is, if I give /n at the end of every printf, in printf, see here, enter the two integers. If I give /n here, also I cannot give /n here because it's in web format. So if I give /n, what happens is, it is going to go to the next line, guys. In the program, if I want to go to the next line, what I can do is I can use /n also. Okay. So these are the black slash constants what we are going to use. So these are the constants, guys. Now the most important thing, we have came to the most important topic. Everyone respond hi, guys. That simple thing about constants. Everyone reply hi. Those who people have studied your programming in 10 or 10+2, you people just relax. Don't respond, just listen to the class. Those of people are new, that is PCMB background or just answer to this question. Now, guys, simple, don't bring the C programming or engineering into this discussion. Correct answer. You people know. Look, guys, in how many ways data can be represented? Data can be represented in how many ways? Correct reply in the message. In how many ways the data can be represented? Those people know the answer. Those people already studied. You please relax. Others, hey, my question is simple. Idral Barana. Don't bring C programming or engineering into this discussion. In how many ways the data can be represented? That's my question. In how many ways the data can be represented? Kritika, Manoj, Monica. Data na ಹೆಂಗ್ represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Alla think ಮಾಡಿ. Even I know that you people don't have idea. The idea ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ you would have given the answer. ಅಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, how you will represent data? First thing I will tell, data can be represented as characters, correct? Binary digits. Pooja ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ step ahead. Hey, ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, data can be represented. Can the data be represented as characters? Mohan Gowda. Hey, digits correct ಕಣ ನೀನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. Through variables and digits. Mohit. Digits na words. Words andre it is nothing but characters, right? Nitin. Nitin, will you accept words andre it is nothing but characters? Kritika, others, Monica, Manoj, Mohit, Pooja, using tokens, correct? Irama, tokens alle. Tokens alle. Tokens would be, tokens is the other thing. ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ data, how can you represent data? Words. Words are nothing but characters, right? Hey, will you people agree? We can represent the data using words or characters. How will you represent data? We represent the data using words or characters. Will you accept this one?
Sir.
Others. See here, data is nothing but it's a unit of information. Now my question is, how can you represent bit byte words? Manasa, words okay nama, words are nothing but characters. So I don't know how to ask you the question. Hey, normal agi ಒಂದು in your textbook, if you see one paragraph, how will the data be represented? It will be represented in the form of characters, right? Yes or no? Characters or words? Will you people accept? Nimdu textbook open madadre, if you see one paragraph in the textbook, the data will be represented in the form of words or characters. Yes or no? Next, apart from words or characters, in end format only the data will be represented. If you take mathematics textbook or physics textbook, only ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರೋ history ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ it will be only words. If you take biology or zoology, only words ಇರುತ್ತೆ. If you take physics or maths, will only words be there? Will only words be there if you take maths or physics textbook? Special characters ಇರುತ್ತೆ, integers ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Integers ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Guys, if you take mathematics book or physics book, will You have the characters and integers. Characters or integers will be there or not? ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, data can be represented using characters, using integers. Which are the other forms? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ think ಮಾಡಿ. Which are the other forms of representing data? ಒಂದು character, next integer. Graphical form, graphics won't come into picture here, Arpita. Graphics form correct, diagrams. ಆಯ್ತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಡೇಟಾನ? ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್. ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿರುತ್ತ್ರಿ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಫ್ಲೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ರಪ್ಪ? Can you represent data in a floating point number or not? Yes or no? We can represent the data in a form of a character. We can represent data in a form of an integer. We can represent the data in the form of a floating point. And we can represent the data in the form of a string also. Okay. See guys, idu think ಮಾಡಿ. We can represent the data. ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ which are correct. Symbols, graphs, diagrams. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. But when it comes to computer programming, we can represent the data in few types. First one is integer. Next one is float. Next one is a character. Next one is a string. Will you people agree? Yes sir, we can represent data in the form of an character. Yes sir, we can represent the data in the form of an integer. Yes sir, we can represent the data in the form of a floating point number. Yes sir, we can represent the data in a string. Will you people agree or not? If you people say yes sir, we agree, reply triple S. Data can be represented in the form of an integer, string, float. So next topic is data type. See here, next topic is data type in tokens. In tokens, data type is nothing but how we can represent the data. Data type is nothing but the way we can represent the data in a program. That is nothing but a data type. Okay, let us see the different definitions. Here one definition is how we can represent data. Specifies the type of data we are going to use. Like we can use integer data, floating point data, character data, other things, or even double data. We can use this type of data. If you see the other definition, let us see the other definition what he has given. So data type refers to an extensive system used for declaring variables. Means in our way, in what ways we can declare the variables. See here, this gives little bit meaningful things. For a program, in how many ways we can declare data? Okay, we can declare the data using as integers. We can declare the integers as floating points. We can declare the integers as string. We can declare the integers as character. Everything. Let us see the other example, other definition. Sorry, he has not given. So now guys, what you people understood with respect to data type? Nimma own ways alli you define a data type. So here I will even show this one to you people. So these are the definitions, guys. Data type is nothing but how the data is stored in the memory. How the data is stored. Okay, or how we can represent the data. How the data is stored or how the data is represented defines the data type. Guys, is this definition clear for you? Hey, did you people got to know what is a data type first of all? Data type nanu in a natural, or if you come to the low level interaction, data type means in a program, in a program, how we can represent the data. Data type defines the way we can give the data. We can give the data in the form of an integer, in the form of a floating point number, in the form of a character, or in the form of double, everything. Or in a program, how will the data be stored? Data will be stored in the form of a character, in the form of an integer, in the form of a floating point, in the form of double, everything. That is nothing but your data type. Guys, is this clear? Data type andre ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? Reply data if it is clear. Reply as data if it is clear. Guys, I can even simplify. Data type is nothing but how we can store data in a program. How we can store data? How we can store the data is you can store the data in the form of an integer. We can store the data in the form of a floating point number. We can store the data in the form of a string. We can store the data in the form of a character. Okay. Atava. How we can give the input? We can give the input to the program in the form of an correct. Hey, to add two numbers, ಇದು correct ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. To add two numbers, what is the input I'm going to give? I can give two integers, right? Or I can give two floating point numbers, right? I can give 2 and 2, ಅಥವಾ I can give 2.5 and 2.5. Hey, correct ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. To add two numbers, how can I give the data, or how the computer will store the data? I can give the data in the form of an integer, like 2 and 2. The result will be 4, right? Or I can give 2.3 and 2.3. The answer will be stored in the form of a 4.6, right? Addition of two numbers. Data type means how we can give the data, or how the data will be stored. That is nothing but your data type. Is this clear? Is this clear? If it is clear, reply clear once again. Reply clear if the definition of data type. And in the data types, there are two types, guys. There are two types. First one is derived data types, and the other thing is once again fundamental data types. See here, in data types we have two types. Two types of data types are there. First one are fundamental data types. First one is fundamental data types. The second one is derived data types. First one is fundamental data types. The second one is derived data types. In the fundamental or basic data types, we have the int, float, character, void, string. These are the data types in the fundamental or basic data types. In the derived data types, we have a stack, we have a queue, we have linked list, we have data structures. So ನಮಗೆ basic data structures ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು basic data structures. We have the basic data structures such as integer, floating point, double, void, character, string. These are the basic data types what we have, and we have few derived data types also, guys, such as stack, queue, linked list, everything. So those comes under data structures. So in C, what we are going to see is we are going to study only about in this semester. You people are going to study only about the basic data types, that is integer, character, float, double, string, void, so int. So these are the basic data types what you are going to study. So in the third sem you have one subject called as the data structures. In that you are going to study the stack, queue, everything. Now, are you people clear with the basic data types? The basic data types andre integer, character, double, void, float. So these are the basic data types, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Others? What man, there are many Akshay Kumar fans in your class or what? Naveen Kumar, Rasool, Mohammed. He's a good comedian and a good actor. So go through this one. Data types. One second, I will download the attendance. One second. Let's go through this one. What is a data type? In the data types, we have two types of data types. One is derived data types, and the other one is fundamental or basic data types. చెప్పనా అవునా వస్తానా యాడ్కి కోలారా చింతామణ సరేనా అయితే నేను రేపు సాయంత్రం ఫోన్ చేద్దా So these are the basic data types supported in C. See, they have given the definition a little bit easy compared to other things. The type of data the variable can hold. So go through this one. Guys, is this clear? What is the data type and different types of data types? If this is clear, reply type. Reply type if this is clear. If the so let us see the first type of data type, that is an integer or int. So first we shall see. Now in this subject or in this semester, you people are going to study only about basic data types. You people are not going to study about derived data types, guys. So you are going to study only about basic data types. In that first one, integer is one of the data type. So integer. So in this integer data types, so we are going to store only the integers, like the numbers 2, 3, 99. Only we are going to store integers, and that numbers are represented using int. See here, go through these two programs. Simple, not really. Integer is a data type, int. Int length, comma breadth, comma area. See here, I should give, enter the length of rectangle 5. Enter the breadth of rectangle 4. The output also will be in the form of an integer only. Hey, if not really, if I declare int, see here, if I declare int here, I cannot give floating point numbers here as the input. 5.4, 4.7 anta kodakagalla. I should give only as integers. See here, we are going to declare integers in a program using this constant int. If I declare here as int, so I should use only integer numbers. I cannot use floating point numbers. The output also, see here, int length, comma breadth, comma area. I should give the length in the form of an integer, and I should give the breadth in the form of an integer, and I'm going to get area also in the form of an integer only. Okay. See here, I have declared it as int, integer, length, comma breadth, comma area. What I should give is, I should give the length in the form of an integer. I should give the breadth of the rectangle in the form of an integer. What I'm going to get is, I'm going to get the area also in the form of an integer only. Here I cannot use floating point numbers. See here, I cannot use floating point numbers. Because why I cannot use floating point numbers is I have declared it as int. If I give the floating point numbers, I'm going to get an error. The program won't work properly. Once again, I'm going to explain to you people. I have declared the variables as integer. So to represent integers, we have one data type called as int, int. So what I'm going to do in this program is I'm going to give the length in the form of an integer. I should give an integer only. I should not give floating point numbers or fractional part. I should not give. I should not give breadth in the form of a floating point number. I should give the value of breadth also in the form of an integer only. If I give the length and breadth as integers, even area I will get in integer only. So this is one example. And let us see this program. See here also int number 1. Int means it is a data type integer. See here int means it is a data type integer. So as I have declared the data type as integer, so what I should do is I should give this number 1 as an integer. I should give this number as integer. What I'm going to get is I'm going to get the sum also in the form of an integer only. So we are going to represent the data types integers in the form of an int. Is this clear? ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದು ನೋಡಿ, ಅದೇನದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಇರ್ರಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. Guys, to find area of a triangle, can I use int? Can I use int? Can I use int
No,
to
sir.
find area? Others?
No, sir.
It's not only me and you. Some 50 people are there. I am expecting the answer from others. Hey, allapa. To find the area of a circle, should we use integer or any other type? 3.14 into 1, 3.14 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Is it an integer? 3.14 into 2. 3.14 into 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ it will be 6.28. Is it an integer? 6.28 ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
No, sir.
3.14 into 2.5. 3.14 into 2.5. We cannot use integer there, right? Hey, 3.15. 3.14 pi value into r into r. 3.14 into, if I give the radius value as 1, 3.14 into 1 into 1, I will be getting 3.14. 3.14, if I give the radius as 2, if I give the radius as 2, 3.14 into 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 3.14, I will be getting something which is not an integer, right? So can I use integer there? That's my question. Can I use integer there? To find the area of a circle, can I use the data type as integer? No, right? So what we have done is we have used other data type, float. Sir, ಸರ್ ಅದು ಕಳಿಸೋಕ್ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. See here, we are going to use float. I think you people got the difference how we can represent the data. We can use the data in the form of int. We can use the data in the form of float. Everything, right? So let us see in depth what int. So first one is let us stop till integer data type. Go through this one, guys. Yes, guys. Even I know next hour your class.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I have a small.
Yes, Pushkar. One second.
Sir, take your call.
Yes, Pushkar.
Sir, I'm having a doubt
Yes,
that
ma'am.
for finding the area, if suppose we are taking the radius in the form of integer and like int r, suppose, and we are taking the area in the form of float, then it will not execute, sir.
One second. I did not get. Okay, area of a triangle, area of a circle program.
Yes.
Okay,
Sir.
in this program, what is the doubt?
Sir, I am asking if suppose we are taking radius in the form of int, like int r, semicolon, in the next line we take float area, then the program will not execute, sir.
No, it won't execute because Sunaidar. Super.
Yes, sir.
You got a good doubt. Pushkar, what you are saying is, sir, okay, I'm going to declare. I cannot edit here. Try to help me out. Otherwise, wait,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to take one down. Pushkar, okay, what you asked is correct. Very good. Once again, I'm going to open a new writing material for you. So, okay, what you are telling is int.
Int r for radius.
One second. Suno, yes. What you are telling is int r float
area, sir.
It will be correct, man. If you do this one, it will be correct.
Okay, sir.
Because you can give the radius value as even 1, right? Pushkar.
Yes, sir. Listening.
Sunaidar. You can give the radius value as int r. So I'll open a braces here. R is equal to 1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7, R99. You can give anything, right?
Yes, sir.
It is going to accept. Whatever the integer you give, the area will be in the form of a floating point only, right?
Yes, sir.
Then this program will be correct. Okay. But if you give here int area. Now will this program work? Will this program be correct?
No, sir. It will only give integer form answer.
Others. I have declared r as an integer.
No, sir.
And I have declared area as an integer only. Will this program be correct?
No, sir. No, sir.
Because area is, let me check, area is equal to 3.14 into R into R. Draw 3.14 into 1 into 1. You will get floating point only. So whatever you do here, you will get the floating point as now output. Guys, now my question is, hey, whether you give the radius, now see here, answer to this question, whether you give the radius, last question, I don't want to drag this one, I will end that one. Hey, whether you give the radius as integer or float, guys, correct for a circle, to find the area of a circle, you give the radius as integer or floating point or decimal or anything. You will get the area in the form of you will get the area in what
Float.
type of data type? Others.
Float.
Others. You'll note you give the radius value as integer or float or like 1.2, 2.3, etc. Whether you give the radius value as integer or float, you will get the value of area as what? Answer to this question.
Sir, float only.
I think you people have got the question. Not really. See guys here. You give the data of radius as either integers or floating points. You will get the area as what? Area as integer or floating. That's my question. You reply in the chat box. You will get the output in the form of IRF. Is this understood, data types? Till now, what we have discussed today's class, is it understood till now? Have people understood? If you have understood, reply till. Okay. Okay, guys, you can leave for the day. Let's start from data types only tomorrow's class.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. You can leave for CPS and join maths class.